These are just tips that I've learned along the way that I really wish I'd known sooner, because using these, you can wear clothes you already own, you can shop anywhere you want, and you're investing in pieces that you can actually wear again after the nursing season is over. Look, if you've ever searched nursing clothes, I know you've seen a lot of awkward styles that I feel confident saying you wouldn't be drawn to otherwise. After 3 babies back to back and 4 years of maternity wear and nursing clothes back to back to back, here's what I've learned. You do not have to put your style on a shelf in order to have a full wardrobe of clothes that allow you to nurse when you need to. Today, I'm sharing 5 magic outfit formulas that give you unlimited options while you're nursing, using pieces you likely already have. Don't worry about taking notes or screenshots. I've put together an entire PDF guide that I've linked in the description. But first, what's wrong with nursing clothes? I've used them all, so let's talk. If you have nursing clothes and you're liking them and they're working for you, then cool, you have no problem to solve. I'm not here to cast judgment. I'm here to make life easier. These are just things that I wish I had known sooner. First, there's that little half flap that is like iconic of nursing wear. And what I don't like about that is it's this unflattering little line. It's a weird flap, and it's clothing that you are never going to pick up after you're done nursing. Then there's the one with the big drapes. And again, it like adds volume to your body when you're already kind of engorged and carrying your pregnancy weight. So who needs just a bunch of layers? And I hated like unwrapping myself in order to nurse and trying to deal with all the extra fabric while I'm trying to keep my baby comfortable and latched. And then finally, I ended up with a bunch of these hidden zipper tops because they look more like just regular hoodies or t-shirts. And what I found was, one, it was cumbersome to unzip it and try to like work myself out of the little tiny hole that it provided. And it was cold against my skin. So when I was looking to be comfortable, which let's face it, was like every day postpartum, when I go to my closet, I would see the zipper and I would just think, I don't want that. So let's talk first layer, your bra and your undershirt. Probably the quintessential nursing clothing component, which is that little clip. You clip for your bra or you clip for your nursing cami. People love these. They can work. I don't want to be like those infomercials that show you like, here's how you are doing it. And they over exaggerate like, it's so hard and why doesn't this work? It's not like that. These clips absolutely work. Here's what I don't like. You have to unsnap them and then snap them when you're done. And that junky plastic breaks off all the time. And it's just an extra step. You'll see when you have nursing clothing that's really easy to nurse in, that's just too cumbersome. You don't have to do it. I'd rather, instead of unsnapping and then having that flap that you have to reposition and work with, I'd rather just have something you can pull to the side. And so my favorite bras have been these kind of cross in front. Sometimes they're called sleep bras or like comfort loungewear bra, something like that. What I like, especially the ones that I used from PAC, is they really do offer plenty of support. They're kind of tight and they tuck you in, but it's as easy as this when you go to nurse. And for me, that's gold. I have a friend with a very different body type than I do, very, very large in the bust. And I asked her, just so I could have the perspective, like what ended up being your favorite nursing bra? And she surprised me by saying the exact same thing. I can say it'll hold you in really wherever you fall on the spectrum. And it's just as easy as that. If you are smaller chested like me, just so you know, while you're shopping your wardrobe, anything that doesn't have an underwire can potentially be a nursing bra. So you might put on some bras you already own and just see if you can easily like work yourself out of them and you don't have to buy anything at all. And next, the camisoles is the exact same concept. Let me go grab mine. So to me, why bother with the unsnapping and pulling when you can just pull to the side? And so I had to grab this out of the dirty laundry because I wore it yesterday. Any tank top that has like a nice stretchiness to it, it needs stretchiness, and then just anything but a crew neck. So something with a scoop neck like this or a V-neck, the deeper the better. As a first layer, you can just pull it to the side and be ready to go. This one is from Target. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You can also go to the thrift store and just tug on them, see if you like the feel of the fabric, and then gently, don't ruin anything, but see if it's stretchy enough to do what you want it to do. This has been amazing because I think it's really cute. It has a V-neck on the front and the back. And yes, I would say these are not investment pieces. You do often ruin the neckline, but I've been wearing this for 3 babies now and it still wears just fine. I just wouldn't necessarily wear it as a standalone piece, but I feel as a base layer underneath the things you're going to wear, the little compromise that you're going to give in the neck doesn't really matter. So on that note, if you have a blouse that you love that, hey, it stretches, it works like this, maybe put it aside for the nursing season and don't treat it this way because it might not last. So my favorite place to shop these is obviously thrift stores. So you're not spending a bunch of money on something that you're just going to stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch. However, I do love these from Quince. They're like so soft and so comfortable. They have tank tops and scoop neck t-shirts that stretch fabulously for this purpose. And you can buy them in a 3-pack. So 3 t-shirts are $36, I believe, and 3 tank tops go for $40. So it's really like you can just buy those 2 packages. You can have your base layer totally taken care of, and it's cute, it's comfortable. You can pick fabulous colors. So that takes care of your base layer. Now let's get into these outfit formulas that you can cycle through for your entire nursing season, which could be whatever, as short as you want it to be, but you might surprise yourself and end up going on for a year or 2 years or beyond. So it's nice to have this flexibility where you're not feeling like you're just stuck in nursing clothes. A quick note in case you're pregnant with your first baby, in which case congratulations, I would save these outfit formulas for 6 weeks and beyond. Next week I'm coming out with a whole video on those first 6 weeks of postpartum. But if you're planning your nursing wear, don't pull out your favorite things for that earliest days, because it's pretty messy. You're going to be leaking a lot and fielding a lot of spit up and just getting your groove with the whole nursing thing. So I wouldn't wear your favorite things right out of the gate because you might be dealing with some mess, just FYI. But after that first little bit, nursing, trust me, gets much easier. You and your baby both know what you're doing. These are the outfits that are going to be simple to nurse in. The first and maybe most obvious is the wrap style top or a wrap style dress. This is like so basic, we can fly right through it, but because of the shape of this outfit, it's super easy to just unveil yourself. And if you're using a nursing cover, which I'll get to later, this is as easy as it gets. You have your nursing cover on, you slip your baby underneath, and you just pull to the side and go. That's my favorite thing to nurse in. So number 2 are going to be dresses and tops that have either a button down, a zipper, or snaps. This category has so many options. You have a full button down dress. You can do a Henley dress or a Henley top. I love to have on hand just a half zip or a quarter zip that you can move around easily. It's like the coziest layer when it's chilly in the house or outside. I'm in this every day. My favorite one I'll link is from Everlane. It's just beautiful. It elevates an outfit and you can nurse in it. And then a definite go-to is a full button-down shirt like this. I love the ones from Quince. Gap has them. Just any kind of like super on-trend full button-down shirt, whether you like it oversized or fitted, it's easy to just unbutton and button up when you're done. Also, if you're wearing your baby in a carrier and you want to feed them on the go, things that unveil this way versus lift up are handy. Next one's just a snap denim shirt is like the best thing ever. And I think that covers it. But this category is infinite. You could go your whole season with just this category. Next formula is a tank or a t-shirt plus an outer layer. So this would be wearing a shirt like this unbuttoned over a tank top, a beautiful cardigan, again, a denim shirt just open over a tank top, a flowy, beautiful kimono that maybe you already own, a jean jacket or a lightweight jacket. So you just wear your stretchy top underneath and then something over top that gives it style and layer and function, and you're good to go. Formula number 3, a tank top or a tank dress that has a layer over the top. This is like the sneakier one that I wasn't wearing for years of nursing because it never occurred to me. But any sort of underlayer and then any top that has just a little bit of volume to it. Don't want to wear a super fitted cashmere sweater because it's going to be hard to work your baby underneath it. Nothing that has a seam here or something that grips like a peplum or any kind of top like that. But really anything that has just a little bit of volume, like a nice big sweater or even a slouchy t-shirt, it's no big deal. You just slip your baby underneath. And since you have a tank top on underneath, you're not going to be exposing your stomach or like showing any skin. And then finally, the last category would just be those stretchy neck tops that I mentioned earlier. Like the Quince 3-pack, if you just want to wear a t-shirt and bottoms and pull it over, it works great underneath the nursing cover because it's one and done. If it's summertime and you don't want to be super layered up, that's your 5th outfit formula, is just a stretchy top that allows you to nurse. And so in general, your options for nursing are pull down or pull up. If it can do one of those things, and pull down includes something that you unbutton and then scooch over. If you want to be covered up, the pull up is less exposing. The pull down, you might want to use a nursing cover or you might not. That's up to you. My friends and I all fall on different parts of the spectrum and it's all good. But if you want to use a nursing cover, with my first baby, got gifted and just had all these nursing covers that were like atrocious, just cheap material and like big floral patterns that were not very classy. And then I got the cocoon from Are Amma, and I thought, is this overpriced? Is this worth it? And I loved it. I thought it was so beautiful, the way it draped over, and I got compliments on it all the time, and it just makes you feel like you're wearing a piece of beautiful clothing while you're doing your nursing cover. However, I was shocked to look and see it's like mostly polyester. So there's my mixed review. Is I loved it. I think it's really beautiful. It doesn't reflect light in a super cheap way or anything, but it is polyester. So if I had to go back and do it again, I would get these from Quince that are made of cashmere, because why not? They're affordable, they're cashmere. It's going to give you exactly what I just described, like a nice piece of clothing while you have a nursing cover on. And then for bottoms, you have all your options. While you're nursing for part of the season, you're going to have a postpartum body. So elastic is your friend. If you have any sort of high-waisted skirt with an elastic waist, or for a while you can wear your maternity jeans or your maternity pants if they're not too big. As you're just kind of settling and finding what your post-pregnancy size is going to be, you can obviously wear pants that are a size or two up, and then anything with a stretchy waist is going to be really forgiving. And this is why I love the dress outfit formula. If you have a dress on, you can just be comfortable and not too tucked in. And then if you have like a sweater or a cardigan or a jacket over the top, you can really style it any way you want to. And then last thing, just a note on shopping. I'm not going to load you with links. I mentioned a couple things that I really like, but the whole point of me making this video is more about formulas and principles so that you can shop the wardrobe you already have and see things that you might not have thought of as nursing friendly that actually are. And also you can shop at your favorite stores. Whatever your clothing principles and virtues and things you look for are, you have the brands you like. This is a way to shop those brands and find everything you need without going to special nursing sites. And just a final word of caution, because I ran into this when I was first nursing, is save your precious things again for not the earliest days. Because as you're kind of learning how your milk supply works and how your baby is digesting things, you might deal with a lot of leaking and spit up. And so if you're wearing certainly any spendy fabrics like silk or cashmere in those early days, you might get really frustrated because you're having to deal with laundry and stain sticks and trying to get stains out of your precious clothes when, trust me, that is like the last thing you want to worry about. So just, again, nursing gets easier after the first 6 weeks or so. You'll find your rhythm and it really changes a lot. Your baby is more sturdy. You're able to like nurse on the go. So don't be disheartened in the early days. If some of these outfits are a little harder to function with, it'll get easier and better. In the early days, stick to just the stretchy, get them out of the way and nurse so you can focus on the pillow and the positioning and the latch and not have to think about your clothing at all. Hopefully some of this was helpful. I would absolutely love if you've been there and I didn't say some of the tips that are your favorite, please put them in the comments below. If anything was helpful, let me know. If you have questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And if you're a pregnant mama, keep watch, because next week I have a whole video all about postpartum, the first 6 weeks, and what you want to think about in terms of wardrobe for that little season. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.